So, again, what am I doing?
You're talking and you're moving. You're plus and you are seeing. 2 plus 1 equals 3. You're swimming.
Quiet. So what am I talking about? You know? No, you got no idea. Right? Got no idea. You do not understand my communication because you don't understand it. I haven't explained it to you. Let's try this way. So this, the movie, has 2 words. The first word
is see.
finding. Second word
Finding Nemo.
Swim. No, Finding Nemo.
see. Make more sense now?
Yeah.
Finding
Aha.
Nemo.
There's a form of communication that you didn't understand and now you do. Let's try it
I
again.
think it's Finding
Now.
Dory.
Whatever, same. Now, this one. Let's try this. Okay. What's this?
Open a book.
Book.
Open a book.
Book with
Open a book.
Hands.
7 words.
You read
7
a
words.
book. 7 words.
First word
First word.
sounds like
Here.
Ear.
Ear.
Dolphin.
Hair.
first word sounds
Yeah.
like hair. Harry.
Harry.
So what
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
there we go. That's a form of communication right there. I'm transferring information to you without even saying anything. Now, who would like a go? Right. Cindy, let's have a go. Cindy, book, movie, film. So, film. Okay, a film. How many words? Three words. First word. Pig. Pig. Walk. I have no idea. Hacker, what's she trying to say?
No idea.
Yeah, fair enough. Caroline, what do you think she's trying to do?
No idea.
Walking. Running. Finger. Leg. Knee. Fingertip. Foot. 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 Okay, foot. Foot.
Bigfoot.
Walking with foot.
House.
Bigfoot's house.
I get it. I get it.
Wing Ha, what is it?
I get it. The tree house. I think she is trying to say a house with a broken leg.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Live
Wait,
in
I have
a
no
idea what
house.
It lives in a house.
Live in a house. A person with
Caroline.
broken leg live in a house.
I think the story name is the tree house.
So, some Bigfoot house.
Last fit family.
Oh, okay. Right. Thank you, Cindy. No, that was good. That's a really good attempt.
Can I have another turn?
Okay, right. Right, Caroline, one last go.
This story has 3 words.
Blah. Don't speak. Use your hands. So, is it a film or is it a book? Book. How many words? 3 words. Okay. First word. Try. Right. Second word, right. Crying. Crying.
Here.
Crying right.
Here.
Crying writing.
Crying writing.
Tear.
Tear.
Sad.
I think
Sad. Sad writing.
Yeah, sad writing book. Right.
Sad writing.
it's only 3 words.
An old story.
Sorry, Frog.
Oh my god.
Don't cry wolf.
I get it. I think it's Father Frost.
No.
Man.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Too hard.
3 Little Pigs.
No.
Because I don't know.
Hansel and Gretel. Ugly Duckling.
No.
This is from Vietnamese or England?
English.
English. So,
Okay.
first word, cry.
No, not that word.
Crying.
It's
Sobbing.
saying a person who's crying
Tearing.
Oh.
all the way, and it's very
Tear.
small. It's a small.
I get it. Tear the book.
No.
No.
Wimpy Kid. The Diary of Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I
That's
get
the way
you.
cry.
Ugh.
Good job.
But it's not the old story.
It's also Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's 5 words. Not 3.
Yeah, cheating. Why you cheating?
Right. Now.
Can I have one more?
No. Stop. We play later. If we can get through all our work, we can play again, right? The point that I'm trying to get you to understand is that easy? I think that's a good form of communication. Hands up. Who do you think is a good form of communication? So the point that I want you to understand is that when you have a form of communication, such as like we did with charades, it's only really going to work if people know what you're talking about. If there's no explanation, then, what's going on? If there's no explanation as to what's going on, oh, there we go. Thanks so much. Anyway, class in. Okay, so the idea is that communication works under the premise of people understanding. You being able to explain something to someone that understands what you're saying. If they don't understand what you're saying, is it good communication? No, probably not. Is talking or is saying something without words fun? Yeah, it is. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny, right? But at the same time, not effective. So what we're going to do in this lesson is look at effective forms of communication and how we actually get information from one place to another. And a good place to start is to think about the past, right? How do you think people used to talk? How do you think people used to get information to each other? What do you think they used to do?
We use actions to transfer information.
Maybe, okay. Think about your grandparents. What did your grandparents used to use to talk to one another? Ricky?
I think they use penguin to talk.
Penguins.
Yes, I think that
It's a pigeon, not a penguin.
pigeon to talk.
A penguin would be funny. It would take a very, very long time to get there because they don't walk very fast. Yes, okay, right, I'll give you that one. Now, if you're thinking about what your grandparents used to do, they used to have to write letters, and they would then send a letter, and it would take a long time to get there. It means that the information that they send they'd probably send a lot more information than they do now. Think about how you talk now, right? You talk in small sentences. You go, how are you? And that's it. Because you can send a message to someone directly. Imagine you don't see someone for 2 to 3 months because you can't talk to them, right? You're probably going to say a lot more. You're going to probably put a lot more information in. It means you're going to have to send a letter. You're going to have to go about it a different way. Facebook, Allo, WhatsApp, all these messaging services nowadays, they allow you to talk to everyone super fast, right? Because you can talk to everyone super fast, the ability to have quick and short conversations is available. So the major differences are, well, the things you would say. You would say different things to different people because you're not going to get a chance to talk to them again for quite a long time. Yes, Minghao, what's wrong?
I think is the pigeon carrying a jetpack or a Torah or a letter?
Why would a pigeon need a jetpack if it can fly?
Oh yeah. So it's a
It's a jet propelled pigeon. I think that would be really, really, really funny to see. I would love to see a jet propelled pigeon. A pigeon with a jetpack. I think there would just be pigeons everywhere, all on the ground, fallen, crashed into walls. Everyone would be eating pigeon for dinner. Right? There's lots and lots of ways. So these are all, but like, think about this. It's an old phone. Who's ever seen a phone like this? Yeah? How do you use it? What do you do? Number wrong on this one. Well, you're gonna have to start again. This is an old cell phone, an old smartphone. What they used to look like. I had when I was really, really young. Computers, they look horrible, weird, yucky things. The screen was like bigger this way than it was this way. And this is a fax machine. People still use fax machine, but not as much anymore. And then even before that, like this is only like 20 years ago. Here, you've got all these. You've got this. Who knows what's this called?
It's called by bricks.
No. Huh?
It's a sculpture.
No, it's not.
It's from.
What country is it from?
It's from Egypt.
From Egypt, yeah, it's from Egypt. They're called hieroglyphics. People would carve symbols and pictures into a wall. People could look at them and they could know, it's like, oh, well, this person's talking about a bird or something, I don't know, whatever. Telling a story. But the stories would mean something. So this, when you looked at it, you could understand, it's like, oh, okay, well, now I understand what they're saying. Now I get what they're trying to do. Same with like ancient Rome. Ancient Romans would write on the walls. They would explain. They would say stuff like, "Oh, if you want to get your bicycle fixed, go to Mr. Maximus." I don't know, whatever. So again, all of these things existed. They existed a long, long time ago. Cave paintings. I have no idea what this says. Big person, small person, dancing person with skinny arms plays with dog. I don't know. Whatever. Sounds like a great story. Good for you. Yeah, woo, dancing, yay. Cool, great. Lots of music. I don't know. Right? I don't know. But the point is that all these forms of communication existed. Even this one. This probably looks like just scratches on a rock, right? But no, this is from Ireland. About 10,000 years old. These scratches, like there, there, and there, and there, and there, were words and letters. So each scratch meant a word. Each set of scratches was a word or a letter, so that people could talk to one another. You look at these and go, well, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what you're talking about. Because you don't understand it. People back then, they understand it? Yes, they did. So they're able to communicate. They're able to explain what's going on and get their points across. Okay? What words don't we know? What don't you understand from this text?
The word grunting.
Grunting. For example, if I said, right, look at ocean. Look at ocean. Like grunting is just making sounds. Yes, Vicky?
No what?
Ancient, like really old. Okay. Yes. Gestures. It's like making movements. If I did this,
it's up.
Exactly. That's a hand gesture. That's a movement with my finger to show you I mean something. Okay. Like just ancient sets of Okay, anything else? Lots of ways. Read the graphs. Vicky, read please.
One of the earliest recorded form of communicate used pictographs. There's
Pictographs.
Pictograph. Their drawings are often painted in cave. They are very fragile, but have lasted because they are painted in places that are protected from the weather. Pictographs recorded events such as important
ceremonies
and good hunter agree.
Hunting areas. Hunting areas. Okay, good job. Right. So again, this is a pictograph. I have no idea what's going on. Like, tall person with very little body and long legs up here, big head, is looking at the small people because they are fighting a crab. I have no idea what's going on. I don't get it. But if someone who understood came in and went, well, hold on, I know that there are places that I can get crab here. It's like, oh, well, hold on, I can get some food. Yeah, I can get some food. Makes sense. Sounds good. So again, one of the earliest forms of communication, these drawings, fragile means not strong. Okay, not strong. Not strong. So again, and ceremonies are things like events. Ceremonies nowadays would be things like a wedding or a funeral. Okay? So again, I look at this picture and I go, I don't understand. I've got no idea. I'm going to read this to you because there's lots of difficult words here. I'm just going to get through it quickly. So ancient Egyptians communicated using hieroglyphics. So these are hieroglyphics. Okay, these words. Hieroglyphics are symbols for ideas, words, or letters. For example, a drawing of a lion might represent the letter L. Egyptians made papyrus, an early form of paper, so ideas were not limited to the size of a wall. They passed on information about ceremonies. Because hieroglyphics could be written on paper, they could be carried from place to place. So Egyptians made paper and were actually able to move things from place to place rather than just being stuck on a wall. Interesting. So, I want you to think about this question. If I told you, I want you to ask your grandparents about the communication they used in the past and what they use now, what kind of questions would you ask them? What questions would you ask your grandparents to get more information from them about communication they used and the ways they communicated? So write me some questions that you would ask your grandparents about communication. Okay, let's see what you have wrote. What questions would you ask? First, use mouth to communicate. I'm not asking you what they did. I'm asking you what you would ask them. What are communication? Yeah, what do you mean? In the past, we're going to use now communication. Yeah, okay, but again, I'm not asking you to answer. I'm asking you what questions do they ask? What questions would you ask them? What kind of questions do you use? What are they? How did it communicate? Yes, okay, better. Hacker, no, again. What kind of communication did you have used in the past? Yes, good job. Oh. How my grandpa used to take water. I don't write letter, but now they use phone. I'll ask my grandmother when. Yeah, okay. So when did you write a letter? I asked my brother, what do you guys use in the past to communicate? Yes, good job. Islam, nothing. What way can the Egyptians communicate? Your grandparents are that old and from Egypt? Good to know, Kwang Ming, that your grandparents are why is he run away? So, letter, phone, no. I can't just say that, it's cheating. What do you use to communicate in the past? No. What do you use to communicate? Yes, good job, Twitchy. Right. He's asking questions like, what did you use to communicate in the past? What do you think about communication now? Do you think it's harder? Do you think it's easier? You look at a phone and go, I don't know. My parents look at a phone and they go, it's not working. So it happens, right? Communication is difficult. So again, I look at these and I go, oh yeah, big pot on hill. Yeah, he's doing something to a pot. You go here, you go to the hill, you find big pots. Cool. I'm sure it means something more interesting than that. I have no idea. I look at this here and I go, yeah, knife, scalpel, circle, circle, asparagus, sunshine, bird, fart, sunshine, light bulb. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, fantastic. I can't wait to go there. Sounds fun. Smoke signals. Smoke is fire. Fire bad. Smoke signal bad. I don't know. I don't get it. Lanterns. Ooh, lantern pretty. What does pretty mean? Again, you look at all these forms of communication and you got no idea what's going on, right? You don't understand it because we don't get it. Communication's got to be two ways. It's got to come from me, the sender, to you, to the receiver. If you do not understand what I'm saying to you, how are you going to know what's going on? Right? That's the point of this whole unit, is getting the idea of information transfer into our heads. Okay, who would like to read, please? Okay. Leo, read, please.
How can people send messages long distance without any noise? In ancient China, there are often battles that involve soldiers from far away places. Soldiers need small signs to communicate across a long distance.
Cool, thank you. Good job.
Twitchy?
Okay, Twitchy.
Native Americans on the plains in the Midwest also use smoke to send signals. The smoke signal served as a universal language between the tribes.
Exactly. So even though they couldn't talk to each other because their language was different, they could talk with smoke signals. Big smoke, bad. Small smoke, good. Lots of big smoke, really, really bad. No smoke, all good. Maybe. I don't know. I don't speak smoke signal. Never tried it, never will. Okay? Yes, Mingha, do you have a question?
Have you ever used smoke signal to call help? Okay, I get it.
No.
They use that.
How old do you think I am?
You are, I guess you are older than my mom. No, younger than my mom, 5 years.
Cool.
My mom is, I guess, 39, and you are 30.
I think you are 50.
34.
And Cindy, you look 106.
You
Old Cindy.
Are you are younger
are
than my
32 years
aunt?
old. Or 33.
I'm 21.
You are what?
Yeah, 21.
Nani?
Yeah, Nani. Yeah, Nani. Soka. Okay. So, yeah, Hannah, please read about a talking drum.
Oh, now I know why you
talking
know
drum
how
has
to
two heads. It can be tuned to different notes, but usually produce low wavelengths. Drums were used to tell stories, send messages, and lead ceremonies. Drums are an ancient form of communication, but they are still important to the cultures of West America.
America. So again, just made different sounds. For example, means one thing, means something else, means something else, right? Use the sound of the drum to say or mean something else, right? And Cindy, oh, so you read already. Sorry, Caroline, read the last one.
1 if by land, 2 if by sea. So goes the story from Pearl received right. Letting people know punish or coming. Using the Latin in Old Northwest colonies were able to send simple messages to many people at once.
Exactly. So again, people would light a lantern. The lantern would say, okay, one if by land. If the British are coming by land, cool, you light one lantern. If they're coming by the sea, you light two. You light two, right? So again, just another form of communication. What you can see is that once people understand what it means, well, it makes more sense. If you don't know what it means, it's all a bunch of nonsense. Okay. Right, for your homework, I want you to read page 204 and answer the questions. We didn't get a chance to do Morse code today, so read page 204 and answer the question, please.
I need to do it, right?
Everyone needs to do it.
Yay.
Okay, right.
I still have
Any questions about what we're going to do so we all understand? It's about communication. Communication works both ways. Yes? Cool?
So promise to tell us the total of our trophies.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, right, okay. So for today, Cindy 6, Hacker 9, Tweechi 15, Kwangming 5, Caroline 17, Sao 7, Leo 10, Hannah 19, Emma 17, Mickey 9, Ocean 16, Mingha 10.
What?
That's the amount of trophies you've got so far.
How many? I can't hear you say.
You minus trophies. Now, hold on now. People were late. So, Cindy, give me a trophy. Thank you so much. Kwangming, you owe me a trophy. So, -1. Sao, -1. Ichi, you're late. Jimmy, Hacker, late. -1 as well. Okay, right. Thank you all.